Pivot is a connected, rotating camera and security hub. With a 1080p camera, two-way audio, 16 GB of local storage, and 360 degrees of rotation and motion detection, Pivot ensures you always know what's going on. It also acts as a hub for its two included wireless door or window sensors, and provides temperature and humidity readings for your home. Easily expand Pivot's coverage with additional sensors to cover your whole home. The Zmodo Pivot camera is taking the smart home security sector by storm, by bringing to the table some totally unique key features, firmly proclaiming itself as your all-in-one smart home solution. Out of the box, the hub of the home Zmodo Pivot camera sports an all-matte black housing, and follows a unique cylindrical design arrangement. Measuring 13.5 centimeters in height by 7.5 centimeters in diameter, the Pivot camera is both small as it is compact, allowing this little camera hub to be placed out in the open, or be concealed for privacy. The Pivot Smart Hub camera is very sleek in its appearance. However, as far as the external or visible features goes, the unit itself is very minimalist, with not a lot to speak of. At the front of the Pivot unit is a high-gloss section that features your 1080p camera lens, a light sensor, and an infrared light for night vision. The camera itself features a 135-degree diagonal field of view, allowing you to capture more in-shot action. In addition, Pivot uses microwave arrays to detect motion from anywhere in the room, even when the camera isn't pointed in that direction. Smart motion detection algorithms factor in common motion in the room so that you only receive alerts when a new and significant motion event takes place. This means that you won't receive annoying false alerts when you're in the same room as your Pivot. Once motion is detected, Pivot will automatically determine whether it's most beneficial to capture the motion detected in the field of view of the camera, or if it should rotate to capture video of the entire room. Employing a smart light sensor, the Pivot automatically triggers night vision when the room is dark. You can deactivate the automatic night vision from the Pivot settings. In terms of night vision, the Pivot offers a viewable and recordable distance of 30 feet. Situated just underneath the front-facing camera is a single micro USB power port. Sitting on the top of the Pivot is a touchpad control system surrounded by the LED status lighting. Use the touchpad to access quick controls for the Pivot. Double tap rapidly to enable Bluetooth configuration. Press and hold the touchpad for 10 seconds to reset the Pivot. The status ring will indicate the current status of your Pivot. If it's solid green, your Pivot is starting up. If it's blinking green, your Pivot is ready to be configured to a network. If it's blinking blue, your Pivot is attempting to connect to a Wi-Fi network, and if it's solid blue, your Pivot is successfully connected. As with everything smart, the Zmodo Pivot features a full mobile app, allowing you to view and control your Pivot camera. As well as viewing live video footage, the Zmodo mobile application allows you to review your alerts, set schedules, and share your Pivot moments with friends and family. As well as being your all-in-one smart solution, the Pivot employs many other features unseen in a product of this nature. Coupled with it being the hub of your home surveillance, the Pivot can also act as a two-way communication method, and as a Bluetooth speaker. Stationed on the underside of the Pivot camera is the speaker grill. While not its main feature, the Pivot is still capable of offering audio output up to 35 decibels. Simply pair the Pivot and your Bluetooth-enabled device, and enjoy musical goodness. Additionally, to musical output, the bottom speaker also acts as your voice audio output. Speak into your phone from within the mobile app for two-way audio. Also present on the underside of the Pivot is a temperature and humidity sensor. Pivot measures and records temperature and humidity readings of the surrounding environment. Check readings from the mobile and web app. Being smart means you are anything but ordinary. The Pivot camera takes features to the next level. Pivot is more than just a camera with many features. Its achievement is being the hub of the home. What this means is that Pivot allows you to connect and control other Zmodo smart accessories such as the Zmodo doorbell and door lights. Included in the package are 2 door and window sensors that can be connected to your Pivot. The great thing about the Pivot is that it offers support for up to 32 sensors to be connected to the unit, offering future upgrade options, and expanding the use of your smart home hub. When a door or window is opened, Pivot can automatically turn to see what happened. When Pivot detects an open window or door, it will rotate to a preset location, which can be accessed from the preset setting menu. The Zmodo pivot takes your traditional home surveillance camera system and turns it into something extraordinary. Offering users a multi-use system that is not only ingenious, it's also scalable and future-proof with its upgrade options. From the easy setup through to the full-featured mobile app, the pivot takes everything you desire from a home hub and turns it into something rather smart. In terms of actual use, the pivot works flawlessly 99% of the time. However, if we are being super critical of anything, it would be the motion detection, alongside the alert accuracy. Every so often we would receive notification alerts about an open door or open window. However, upon further investigation, it would seem these were phantom, and we could see nothing out of the ordinary that would trigger these mysterious alert messages. If we were to make any improvement with the pivot, the ability to lock onto a moving object would be a huge advantage, taking its motion detection facility to the next level. The Pivot Home Hub solution takes a traditional surveillance idea and totally transforms it into something that can be enjoyed by the whole family. Offering more than just home security, the Pivot camera boasts Bluetooth speaker options, home health in the form of temperature and humidity levels, alongside a two-way communication arrangement. Forget finicky home security, the Zmodo Pivot offers its operator a sleek design, simple setup and a whole host of features that runs circles around its competitors.